One of the best things about my team is opening up those gold packs, trying to find those legends. And if you've been watching the videos on YouTube, specifically the last couple of days, and I'm recording this a week after the game has come out, you'll notice that people are pulling the likes of MJ, Allen Iverson, Hakeem, all of the greatest players, and they're doing it at a pretty high rate of success. I opened this pack up. This is recorded 4 days after the game came out. So it came out on a Tuesday. This is on a Saturday. I'm getting Dikembe Mutombo. He is by far the lowest rated gold legend. Now, I got a ton of gold legends, and I still have some more pack opening videos to come between this one and those pullings. But I just wanted to bring this video to your attention because what I think happened is 2K watered down, and there's a J.R. Smith dupe, 2K watered down the rotation of legends over the past 48 hours. So what I think happened is, and this is probably some marketing strategy of 2K's, they knew that a lot of people with video recording devices would go out and buy a ton of VC, farm a lot, and open up a ton of packs those first couple of days, and then post videos all over YouTube about guys pulling, legend after legend. And there's people getting MJ Magic. I saw one guy, he got Run TMC all in the span of about 4 packs. I mean, that's unbelievable. Mitch Richmond, Tim Crossover Hardaway, Chris Mullin. I mean, it's insane. That would have taken an average person last year probably millions of VC just to come up with, and those are some of the rarest players. I mean, they're each rated 90, and they all came out within 4 pack span. That's insane. Well, needless to say, that's not the case anymore. If you're watching this pack opening, I'm just getting bum after bum, and no disrespect to J.R. Smith or Dikembe Mutombo or any of these guys that I'm pulling. Let's see who this is. Another Dikembe Mutombo. 2K has nerfed the pack openings. They've weakened the strength of the guys you can pull. I've been reading online on the other forums. Tons of people are pulling Dikembe. Another popular one is Bill Laimbeer, who quite frankly is just not that great in this game unless you're arcing around the 8th seed and you like jacking up threes with your center. If that's the case, there's plenty of bronze players that will do that for you. But they weakened the legend pool intentionally, because now the average person is gonna go out on YouTube and watch all these videos of guys pulling Magic and Jordan, and now they're gonna go out and buy VC and buy a ton of packs, and their success rate is gonna be much less. They're gonna get people like Al Jefferson. I didn't even know what team he was on until he came flying out of the pack. But I can guarantee you he's not gonna be on my team, and he's probably not gonna be on your team. But I'll say this. When I was buying packs in the first 2 days of this game coming out, you saw I had some terrific players, and it wasn't just the legend side of the house, it was the current day players. I mean, I was getting Chris Paul, multiple Russell Westbrooks, multiple Dwight Howards, I got LeBron James, Carmelo, just all of the great players. And even the modern day players that are coming out of these packs now are terrible. I mean, Brook Lopez, that guy shouldn't even be a gold. I mean, I don't even think he's an 80 overall. He's an average. He's a decent player. Don't get me wrong. He's definitely good. But when you think about the best players out there, the lower tier of those players are the ones that are coming out of these packs. I haven't heard much about anybody getting LeBron, Durant, Carmelo, all of the great guys lately. So if you have some of those players, do not sell them back. Do not sell them back. You're not going to get them back as easily as you got them in the first place. And I've seen and read about people selling back their modern day players. That's just a bad idea, because now it's going to be much more difficult for you to get them. And guess what? Let's say somebody like Carmelo, once again makes a run at the MVP or something like that, and his real-time stats go up. He may become unstoppable in this mode. And the last thing you want to do is have had him and then sold him back for a paltry 7,000 VC. I mean, you can't even buy another gold pack with that. And now, with all these gold historic packs, you're just opening them up and you keep getting scrubs. And now look at this. I got another 30,000 VC. Took me about 4 or 5 hours on a Sunday afternoon. I'm a Redskins fan. They had a bye week, so I could do that. Let's see what we get. Greg Monroe. All right, he is, probably the second best player on the second worst team. When I started opening packs in the first 48 hours, I would get an occasional, Luol Deng. I got him twice to begin with, and then I scored Mitch Richmond. And then most of the other modern day players I got were fantastic. So seeing him much more frequently is kind of frustrating. And all of the other guys like, Brook Lopez and whatnot. So my advice to you is find ways to get legends other than buying packs. The ways you can do that are going out and getting the Sapphire players from challenges. And was that another Greg Monroe? I mean, come on, back to back. So go out and get those Sapphire players. There's no way that you can get denied those, and you pretty much have to play a schedule. Another thing I heard, and I haven't gotten proof of this, but it sounds like it's true, is that with the Sapphire players, when you beat the 3rd seed now, you get a gold pack with a Sapphire player in it. So I heard that this one guy on the PlayStation made it all the way to 3rd seed, and when he got there, he got Blake Griffin Sapphire, and when he beat the 2nd seed, he got Derrick Rose Sapphire. I mean, if that's the case, and I don't know if it's true or not, but it makes sense because I've heard of people playing with 2 Blake Griffins on their team, 1 Sapphire, 1 Gold. I mean, come on. What is the point of having that? You should have like a legend or something like that at the end of the 3rd and 2nd seeds. I mean, I'd rather have Paul George over Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin, I mean, in my opinion, shouldn't even be gold, let alone Sapphire, the prize for winning the 3rd seed. But last year, when you saw somebody with MJ, you knew that they made it past the 2nd seed. It's not the case anymore this year. At least that's the way it sounds. So watch your VC carefully and realize that you may not get legends as frequently. People on YouTube.